Bam, we're live.
Couldn't sleep, then train at 5. You know,
Just crazy morning wood at 4, and so you just get up. Just crazy morning wood.
You ever have to pee so bad in the morning that like you can't turn and you just can't fall back asleep?
So you're forced to get up and pee.
You have like an erection because you got to pee so bad.
Yeah, that's every morning. That's every.
Does this happen to you?
The wasted erection. I call it the wasted erection. I should play taps. I should play taps.
You can't, you can't do anything with it.
I mean, you can, but not when you got 3 kids in the house. You can.
Hillary,
not when it's a urine boner.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. How dare you argue the limitations of the morning wood?
Urine boner. I hate them.
How much?
How many of you ladies have taken the urine boner? Sorry, go ahead.
How much caffeine you drink, Hillary?
A lot, like way more than you.
Is it like around 900 milligrams?
It's like it's a gram plus a day.
Oh my god!
It's 700 milligrams first thing in the morning, and then it's like an energy. Look at it; these are just sitting on the freaking counter. It's just like they're everywhere.
So wait a second. So what do you wake up with? What do you take when you wake up?
I take like 2.5 scoops, then it'll explode first thing in the morning.
And what, with a pint of water?
Yeah. First thing in the morning, I drink like 20 ounces of water, and then I refill the shaker bottle, and then I make it, and I just kind of sip on it for, I don't know, 2 hours.
Oh, so it takes you 2 hours to get that. That's your morning coffee, those 2.5 scoops.
That's starting, though.
Yeah.
Let me see. How many ounces?
And then I usually have like another scoop or so around, or an energy drink or two around like 2 or 3 o'clock.
So when you go to bed, this happens to me. Like, I feel like I have to pee like 5 or 6 times in a row before I go to sleep. If I have a caffeinated drink, probably after 3.
Yeah, if I drink too much caffeine, I pee all day.
Oh,
yes, but like it's like going to bed. I'm like, I have to pee again. I just peed 2 minutes ago. But if I take caffeine out, it goes away immediately.
I thought Ken Walker says he does a bong at 11 a.m. I was like, damn, man. But he says he drinks a bang. I do a bong at 11 a.m. every day.
So you wake how did you end up doing 2.5 scoops? How did you get to that amount?
I've been doing it since high school, and then I probably don't need the 2 scoop. I probably need like a scoop and a half, and I wouldn't even realize the difference. Yeah, and then the one that I do later is just to keep the headache away. Which
you do another, you do another scoop.
Yeah, around 2 o'clock or so, and then if I take it after 2, then it messes with my sleep. So I try to cut off caffeine. That is unless I know I'm going to be awake late, and then I can.
Tyler, that's 1,600 milligrams. That's 1.5 grams.
Dude, I had 8 rains when we were at Wodapalooza. That's
in one day. In one day.
Yes, in one day.
You were working though. That's cool. You probably just like sweating me out.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I was like, I think my blood is at least like, I don't know. It was like engine oil. It had to
How much caffeine's in a Jocko Fuel?
Not much.
200, like 175, 200. Probably.
I don't even think it's that.
Jocko Fuel. I wonder what it is. If someone finds out, let me know. Oh, how much caffeine in Jocko Fuel? Oh, 95 milligrams.
So
95. They're okay.
I probably had 10 to 15 of those a day at the games, I'd say.
Jocko is the worst energy drink. I shouldn't say that because it just tastes like shit.
Oh, I think they all kind of taste like shit.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but I'm not like.
What are you drinking right now? Water out of that?
No, I'm drinking a scoop of the not even a scoop, a tenth of a scoop of Swolverine, like BCAA or
those are good,
whatever in a pint of hot water. Just tastes like flavored water.
Okay, hot water. It's like tea.
Oh, yeah, like tea. It's like tea.
Okay,
Swolverine tea. Just so you guys know, something crazy happened yesterday. I was trying to figure out in my budget how I was going to give away some money for the Heat 1 app. As you guys know, the only game in town, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, depending on how it plays out, is the Taylor Self versus the World on the 7 podcast quarterfinals. Colton Mertens, Jason Hopper, Dallin Pepper, fittest man in America, and then Taylor Self himself, the badass, the born primitive savage. They are going to go head to head, and it looks like Heat 1 is giving away
$2,500 for whoever wins Heat 1.
God, I thought I heard that. Is that the most you guys have ever given away?
Yes.
Holy shit. And it's against, you just got to win that 4-man bracket thing?
Well, so they'll be the 4-man bracket, but then we'll also have like little side bets you can do. You can earn like bonus points is how you can think about them. So the Fee versus Lindsay Lane, we'll have bets on those two. We will have bets on like the regular quarterfinal stuff. Like, will Tia come in top 10? That'll probably be like a bet we have, but it'll only be worth like 10 points. Whereas will Colton get first on the first workout? That's 150 points, something like that. So it's like the main point driver is Taylor Self versus the world.
Cool.
Why would someone not play this? It's so fucking easy. Download that. You just push button. Like the names are there and you just click. You don't have to pay any money. You don't have to deal with anything.
Nothing. Just download it.
You have to give your email?
No. Well, yes.
I don't ever remember giving my email. I don't get spammed by you guys.
You don't remember shit.
We don't spam. We have never sent an email from Heat One.
This is crazy. And how do you do that? Who's paying for that? Who gives you the money for that? If you don't, I mean, you don't have to tell me, but
no, Goad sponsoring the prizes. They committed today to sponsor the prizes from here for the rest of the season. So they're only getting bigger from here going forward.
You mean for semifinals, you're giving away even more money, and for the games, you're giving away more. Hey,
yes.
How much do I have to blow someone at GoWad? What did you commit on my end? No,
nothing. Just
who owns GoWad? Who owns
Tebow,
GoWad? You know Tebow? That's the guy's name.
Tebow,
thank you. This is crazy, dude. Thank you so much, Tebow. Fuck, GoWad's the shit.
Tebow and I have been getting to know
or Thibodeau.
How
you spell it?
Yeah, what is that? How do you even say it? Do we have that word?
It's
is that
French. It's French. So it's
Thibodeau.
GoWad. Hey, I would love to run a commercial for them or something. Do they have like a 30-second spot they can get us?
I'll reach out. Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy.
It's nuts. He's
crazy,
but he's so invested.
What did you say? Hey, will you give $2,500 to my friend Sevon for this ding dong podcast he has? Or
he just believes in what we're doing.
Yeah.
And that it will help the future of the sport. I'm not taking anything from anybody. I'm just getting you to like, hey, look at Colton and look at Taylor. They're going to do a workout. Which one do you think is going to win? You're doing that anyway.
Oh, you mean why not just sign up and just sit there with in your app? Yeah.
We're just creating reasons for you to want to watch the athletes. And Tebow,
but what if you're on a Droid? Are you fucked? Are you fucked
no,
if you're on a Droid?
We have an Android.
Droid.
Oh, wow.
Google Play.
Yeah. Fuck the Droid people. Don't let them
Jetro can play now.
Yeah. Chief Nation. All right. Dude, that's crazy. GoWad. Thank you. Tebow.
Oh, it's huge.
Tebow.
And go download their product or go like posts they make or do something in return. Like, I can never return what he's given us, but please try. Do something.
I don't even know if I follow these dudes on Instagram.
Hey, do you guys remember that other company that just like disappeared when they changed their name? Like, they're idiots.
I ended up with Godwad.
I remember them slightly.
Yeah, they're so dumb.
The ones who left
golfers
left our prize winners hanging.
Idiots.
Godwad. No, GoWad. Oh shit! And they got all the big names: Katrin Doder, Fraser Doder, Brooke Doder. Abner Doder,
Hoffer Doder,
Roman
Doder,
Doder.
What's the guy's name? The swimmer guy from Finland?
Koski
Doder, Magawa Doder. Oh my God, they got my boy
Jay
Crouch Doder,
Jay Crouch Doder. You got all the. They got Mal Doder.
Mal Doder.
Who's this? Just nobody.
That is.
They got nobody Doder.
The program.
Who's this? Okay.
Georgia Doder.
Willie.
For 1,000. Who's this?
Willie.
Oh,
that's Willie. He's been there a bit, if I recall.
Is this Ben Smith in the middle here?
No.
Oh,
I think that's Willie again.
Oh,
it is Willie.
I know my ass.
You just saw that guy.
Jesus, look at this. The shot of Brooke right down the fucking pipe. My goodness. I don't know if that's appropriate. Look, they got military Doder.
Lens. Military Doder.
All right. Hey, I would love to have this dude on the podcast in the next couple of days if it's possible.
You were pointing at Fraser when you said that.
Who? When I said military doter?
No, when you said I'd love to have this dude on the podcast.
Fraser's always welcome. Fraser's always welcome. God, look at Adler's neck here. What's his neck doing? He got to shave that bottom part. It makes it look like
he's half a second for blacking out for sure.
Neckbeard doter.
Neckbeard. Yeah, neckbeard doter. Smiling doter.
Media doter.
Hey, Medeiros wasn't a dick to me at the games. I just want to say.
I put that together and I go, I wonder how he's going to receive this. That he being you, not Medeiros.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was great. But I just
a whole bunch of different things that I've seen.
Sevon doter.
Hey,
shit, Noah. Is this really Noah?
I hope
hey,
so.
Noah, if this is really you, I have your phone number and I want to have you on the podcast. Just you're under 18. I didn't want to call you and text you. End up on like Megan's list or Mandy's list or whatever that shit is.
That's no way.
Maybe.
It's got to be.
Why would he say that?
Why would he just pop up?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a fantastic name.
It's awesome.
I know he's a real person too, so
he builds bridges with that name. Sevon, do you remember the main? Listen, by the way, I didn't even read this before I put it up, but there's something that you've done to crack the code. Probably when you started with the word Sevon, but it's interesting which ones I pick. Sevon, do you remember the main site pick post of a hoo-ha during a rope climb close up and everyone freaked out?
Is that years ago?
Like you could see the chick's kazoo, like a labia majora or something.
Kazoo.
I don't remember.
It's tickling something way in the back of my brain. Like I remember talks of this or something, but not the event itself.
I keep hearing about Heidi's Instagram post, but I went over to it and I don't see it.
It's not you, dude.
She's
in front of you or something.
Did you? Okay, let me see real quick. By the way, this is the Dave Castro Weekend Review. I'm just so excited that Goad and Tabo is doing this. Thanks, Tyler, for doing that. Thanks for having faith in the project. And it's crazy.
It's the coolest thing. It is literally saving quarterfinals. Quarterfinals is the most unwatchable. You can't even watch it. So you're creating the only content that exists. Why would I not get behind it?
Thank you. I agree with that, but I'm too humble to say that. I don't want to put my own dick in my mouth. I don't see it, Hiller.
I don't see it either. Where the hell did I see
it? Yes.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Story.
It's on her. It's on her YouTube. Jesus Christ.
No, it's
her story.
Homie, it's at Heidi Kroom, and it's not there. Okay.
I'm gonna see. Let me see if Heidi has a YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's a story. It's a story, dude.
I just said that like 6 times.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's a story, dude.
Okay. What about Snorri?
It's on her story.
Oh, story.
It's on Heidi's story.
Hey, you'd be so proud of me, Hiller. You know what I did today?
Huh.
I ran for a minute and then did 10 deadlifts with 135 for 20 rounds.
No, you didn't.
I did.
That's 200 deadlifts.
Just a 1 minute run?
No.
10,
100
deadlifts.
Yeah.
That's still great.
At what weight?
135. What is this? Is there? Oh, shit.
I'm keeping the women's meet.
Wait.
Okay. It's me, Savon Matuthian. I'm keeping the women's meet because I'm a pussy. So here we go. Savon Matuthian. Here we go. Andrew Hiller, did you complete 15?
Completed all 15.
Were they two?
I love the way he moves his head.
To scale, to rep. Were they good reps?
Yes.
Yeah. What is that? Taylor Self?
Oh, Taylor Self. None of you pussy bitches could do it, so here I am.
Okay. What's your name?
Taylor Self.
Oh my God!
Wow,
she nailed us.
Damn. Hey, I thought he acted me pretty well.
The head moment.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And then his eyes were moving around and stuff.
Wow.
I wonder how long you watched your content to be able to get that right.
Maybe one. I don't know.
It disgusts me. I'm insulted that it's a story and didn't get made as a post.
That is insulting.
It'll disappear now.
Yeah, I want to be post worthy. Okay. The Dave Castro Week in Review on tax day, April 15th, 2024. This is at 1 1/4 speed. Tyler Watkins from the Heat One app, Andrew Hiller from HillerFit.
Hey.
Where else did I see Colton's post today was crazy too.
Colton's was good.
That Taylor Self outfit was a lot like those things from the Whoville, like the Who's from Whoville. Does that mean Taylor looks like a Who? You know what I'm talking about? With the eyebrows and the eyelashes and the woo. The thing 1, thing 2, maybe. I don't know.
This Colton video. I mean, he went so hard, like I got uncomfortable.
I love it.
Hey, I like that he's doing the WWE bit. He's like slowly walking into that.
Wait,
where is it?
It's on his story, I think.
No, it's a post.
You sure?
It's it. Oh, you're right. It's not that one. Wait,
no, it's not that one.
I'll find it.
You think I need to refresh my shit?
It is a post.
Here it is. I got it. I got it.
Oh, you're just hanging out on his page.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Colton Mertens will be competing. I believe he lands in Charlotte tonight. I believe he'll be at Crash in the morning, shaking that ass. Okay, here we go.
What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Through the farm, battling the pigs. Actually thinking about something. I wanted to see what you guys thought. Check that out. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy? 5'4", autistic pig farmer. Go to the CrossFit Games. I'll train in 1/2 of his father's 2-stall garage. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
6'1" sack of trains full time at the HWPO headquarters. Let me tell you something. Jason Plopper, in a few days, I'm coming to your home to whoop your ass again, live on this podcast. See you guys soon.
Do that live.
Hey, so what happens? Like he's just having a moment of clarity and he just turns the phone on and he says, "Fuck it, I'm going hard in the paint." You think he's just like, "Fuck these guys. Cat's out of the bag. I got a little fucking tick and a twitch. I'm going hard."
He's got that tractor running and he knows.
Holy shit.
There he is.
Taylor's the Lorax.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I dig it. He's creating the story.
Yeah. Someone said Dallin's got
if only Taylor could talk some shit.
Someone said that
never been to anybody worse at that.
No, just ask Leo LaFleur. All he's got is the only card he's got is making dudes airtight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I haven't been able to sleep lately. The pressure of facing these three live all weekend has just been too much for me. I'm sure it's going to be a very close race. Holy shit.
How do you think he did that?
Holy shit.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God, that's good.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's really good.
Holy fuck. Oh my, someone get that for their screensaver.
He texts Nick, he texts Wad Zombie. Wad Zombie had these on, he's ready to go with these.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, see, look there it is. I had no idea.
Oh my goodness. God, these are all scary.
I like this puppy one. It's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they took a little time with it. They cropped that the front puppy head in.
Did he do a wow? Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Look at you. Oh, you mean the way they tuck Colton's head behind it? Yeah, that's them. Wow.
Yeah, that's not easy. It looks comfortable. Though.
Hey, they should have changed Colton's hair to the same hair color of the dog.
His mustache is the same color.
Just use what is that called? Like the copy tool? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this weekend's going to be.
Hey, and Jason's got to do something now, man. So does Taylor.
This is going to be something else.
Are you going?
They're getting whooped up on.
Taylor, you're going to be with Will Leahy, right?
I'm hanging out with the guy.
Oh yeah, you're going to go with
here. Yeah,
you're going to be the House of Bill.
Hillard, I was actually on the phone with JR today, and he was asking if you're going to be able to come on any of the shows. I said could send you links. I said you'd probably love to. Okay.
Oh yeah, I would love to. Oh yeah.
Oh, Clone Tool. Thank you. Brandstetter, a Clone Tool. Thank you.
I've got to teach myself how to use Adobe.
The Clone Tool probably is something like no one's used since like the fucking 80s. There's probably like a better way to do it.
I visual edit on a program used for like mocking up websites and apps. It's not even meant for what I'm using it for, and I use it anyway.
Yeah, just bend it, force it.
I'm just like, yeah, this will work.
Okay, guys, here we go. Our great leader, the Dave Castro, the transparent one, the forward-facing one.
Clothes?
What?
You ever change clothes? He's always wearing the same clothes.
It's always cold.
What are those things on the ground? On the right?
Oh. I don't know.
I can't tell. Enhanced.
Oh, that's a steel target to his right for shooting. Do you see it here in the right-hand corner?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just a steak.
What movie is that in? Enhance.
Jason Bourne.
All right. The Dave Castro weekend review brought to you by Goad. Here we go.
In review, April 15th, 2023. At Molo, please. Still doing guest programming on main site after open quarterfinals are over. Really enjoyed that. Thanks, Dave. Yes, we're going to continue to do guest programming on the main site after open and quarterfinals are over. We have some cool guests lined up. Always enjoy adding some new perspectives into programming. So we will continue that.
Andrew, how's the guest programming been?
How many have they had? 6 or 7? I think I've only really been fond of Dale's.
And so the rest have been ass?
There's not as good as Dale's. I haven't liked the concept in general. When it comes to programming, I think that you got to have some sort of an idea what's going on. And the best thing about .com for the longest time would have been you can see like where it was going. You can get an idea of what there's just no sense of direction when you're kind of just like, hey, here you go. Have fun. Nice job. 2 weeks for you. And I'm not a fan of it in general. I know why they're doing it, but it's
well, as to why they were doing it, do you think like participation in .com was way down or something, and they're just trying to get people involved?
It's way down.
I mean, I never really.
What do you mean participation? You mean just like people following it?
There used to be hundreds of comments on that whiteboard, just like people logging their scores, and it's down unless it's a massive workout like a Fran or the step up workout that you love so much. Then there's no scores over like 30 or 40. Some days they'll break 60, but that's not good.
I think basically what they've done is by having guest programming, they've let the world know that this is not the program to follow.
Yes. It used to be amazing from like the inception of the .com through probably 2018. And then Greg kind of fucked it up a bit when he started to do things like slips, and everyone's like, what are we doing these for? We don't really see
what's
what this
a
is all
slip?
about. It's like a progression into some gymnastic stuff. And people look at it and they'd be like, what the hell? This is different. And when you could start to tell that it was different in 2017 or 2018, maybe it was 19, then all hell broke loose to the point where now they're trying to do stuff like this to fix it.
And this is exactly what I was saying, what CrossFit said. Problem with guest programming is if an affiliate does the same thing, it would be a bad affiliate. Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Oh,
Miller?
yeah. Oh, my. That's a great point.
Just
That's what I mean.
Not enough.
Well, hell, I mean, like, wouldn't every training camp be considered guest programming? An affiliate? Like, hell, I mean, Jethro over at Chief Nations doing HillerFit programming. Isn't that guest programming?
Andrew Hiller, your wife is a babe. Nice pool.
Oh, thanks, Pat. Yeah.
I've been following Main Site for the past couple of weeks in preparation for quarterfinals and really been enjoying it. This morning, I actually had a 45-pound pack and then 40 ground overhead with that pack, and then ruck a mile, then 30 ruck a mile, 20 ruck a mile, and did that. It was fun. It took 40 total minutes. The first ruck mile was about 10:30 pace. The second one was 10:55, and the third one was 9:56. So I used to be really good at running with a ruck. I haven't done it in a while. I would have liked to have seen all those in the low 9s, high 8s, but currently not there. At Brian Stone King 3122. Hi Dave, thanks for the week in review videos. It's really cool when you share your workouts. I'm using CAP or Main Site programming for my gym. I use Main Site this year. We're using 2002, and it's been great. Been going.
So this gym is using Main Site, but they went back to 2002.
Yeah, because they're smart.
Been great going back into the archives. So I highly recommend that for people who program to actually go back in the archives and either research the programming and or use the programming. Over the years, I've known a lot of individuals and affiliates who do that, who use past programming for themselves or for their affiliates. I also do recommend really being a student of the programming and understanding programming and following someone's programming, maybe even before recommending you program yourself. I believe my thinking has evolved on that topic over the years. And now I do see, because actually when I think about it, I just didn't start by programming. I started by following and observing and really looking at. So I do think this idea of following something like CAP or someone else first, and then learning from that and eventually programming on your own is a good recommendation. At Coach Frankie.
That's kind of a duh, right?
Yeah, I think everyone does that, right?
I don't know.
You think you just wake up on, you think you just like go to, you think that you're doing bodybuilding, you've never heard of, like the girl I interviewed last night, Haley Adams, she had never heard of CrossFit. You think she should have just started doing her own programming?
You're going to have to observe to a degree, because it's like, okay, say like something's going to have to inspire you to do CrossFit in the first place. Let's say that's the CrossFit Games. You're going to look at the CrossFit Games. You're going to be like, okay, what the hell did they do? And then you're going to try to program off of that. So you are observing from that degree. But I don't know. Like, to me, I think there's not enough. Like, do you remember back in like 2012? Like, people would just fuck around and program crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I am guilty of not doing that enough. And so it's like, I don't know. I can kind of go both ways on this argument.
I didn't ever start programming for myself until, I don't know, the last 5 years. But before then, I just cherry picked everything. I followed Main Site, but I just cherry picked like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And now all you do is ride this all bike.
Whoa. And do deadlifts at 135.
After years of cherry picking, he's found the perfect program. What do you want?
As Heidi would say, the pussy weight.
Yeah, half the female.
Question: are there any level 4s that have received the credential for DEI purposes? And the same question about seminar staff. Any seminar?
Wow. I'm loving this. Wow. Hey, you know they got rid of Pukey and Forging Elite Fitness all because of woke shit, right? Like somehow that shit was like, that's like the American flag is racist shit. You know that. That's why Rosa got rid of it all. I was there long enough to hear those discussions. It's crazy.
That and eventually programming on your own is a good recommendation. At Coach Frankie, Dave, question: are there any level 4s that have received the credential for DEI purposes? And the same question about seminar staff. Any seminar staff that are on there for DEI purposes? That's where I was brought back. I'm a DEI hire.
Oh, no. Oh, damn. Good
shit.
Oh,
shit.
We were sitting there like fish in the water, and he's just like, meh.
When you're writing that comment, you're like, okay, either like it's just an all-in moment. Either he's going to pay attention or he's just totally going to disregard this.
They have a ton of DEI hires there, but Dave is not one of them.
Oh, no, dude. He just said he was.
No. He
was.
He is not a DEI hire.
Do you count as a DEI hire even if you're not a DEI hire?
Well, I mean, Sevon would be one too, no?
Yeah, I'd be one too.
Yeah.
You're even a more rare DEI hire.
I would be.
Because he's gay?
Yes. I'm definitely non-binary. I was non-binary before it was a word. If you have a gender, you're a douche. Okay, here we go.
At Jess C. Gavin. Hey, Dave. Some friends and I are attending the games in Fort Worth.
Basically, the point is like, I don't even understand the question. You can't take the level 4 and then they're not passing you because you fucking are a gay pygmy dwarf. I mean, like, they're not passing you as a level 4. Whatever the process is to become a level 4, like no one's getting that because they're black or white or green or.
It's not like they have 12 level 4s to hand out and there's 13 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I don't have a tism. That's Hillary got the tism.
And Colton, apparently.
I'm normal. Colton's got all sorts of shit going on. Colton's would be an epic DEI hire.
He would be.
Yeah, actually, Colton. The only reason why Colton took 18th at the games, they gave it to him because he's DEI.
I don't know.
No.
He's almost DEI on a bunch of different levels, but not enough.
Right? Not yes. I agree.
You'd be like,
I agree.
My 40th birthday. Some people mentioned that prices have increased compared to Madison, and there will be less to do because masters and teens have been moved to other locations. Does CrossFit plan to do something to fill the space between events that used to be filled with teen and masters competition? It seems like people are getting less for spending more at this point. It's funny you say that about the teen and master competition because I've been to 99, almost every single games we've ever had except for one, and even specifically at this last year's, when the teens and masters, and honestly, even the teams are competing, that stadium is not full. And for certain divisions, it's arguably even close to empty. So this idea that all the ticket holders who bought tickets to see the individuals then also really watch the teams and age groups it's not reality. They were off doing other things while those events were happening. And once the individuals did start competing, then the stadium would fill up, especially in the evening around the premier time slots. And during those times when the teams and the age group athletes were competing, I imagine the fans were doing the same thing that the fans can do this year at the games when there's not competition going on out in Vendor Village and taking all that in. I will say this too, as a fan and a spectator, it is tough to sit through a full day of competition without disconnecting some. So not having those allows you to disconnect from the competition, go to the Vendor Village, see the rest of the community, maybe do a workout yourself, maybe do.
I would say that again. How does he know what?
He never sat through a day of competition in his life. He's always doing stuff. He doesn't know what it's like. He's like, anyway.
Hey, I just want to also say that when I say people were there hired for DEI, meaning that there were people there who weren't hired based on merit, meaning that there were people there are people there who would take.
I can build a house in a month, and it's going to be a fantastic house, and it's going to take them a year to build the same house, and it's going to be shittier. But they're a gay black dude, so he gets the job.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm suggesting.
Yeah, I've heard you say it 1,000 times. I want to put my spin on it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do a fan engagement
or a chick.
Spend some money.
Or chick. Yeah, thank you.
With some of the
Asians are no longer following the DEI, by the way. Sorry, they kicked you out.
And then come back and engage in the competition. I don't think for your money, we're saying you're going to get from 9 to 7 full competition. That's not what we're selling at the CrossFit Games. We're selling a unique experience. We're selling seats to watch the fittest in the world compete several hours a day, but nowhere does it say that you have to have something to watch from first thing in the morning to last thing at night. You will get your money's worth. And I'll say happy birthday to you. I'll say happy 40th to you while you're there. So come up and mention this. At Fish8.
That experience will be heightened if you download the Heat 1 app and go to the games.
Are there betting odds on that, whether or not this person can find Dave? Like one in 1,000 chance she finds him and gets that.
We'll put it in.
Do any of you guys have any comments about that? About people paying more and getting less?
Everything is just more expensive. I don't know. I don't really.
And fewer people will be. There's fewer ticket sales too, right?
In the stadium, I thought there were more.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're right. I have no idea.
If you had to
I think the seats are more prime though because there isn't the outdoor venue, which is just like open seating.
For some reason, I thought Dickies was smaller, less opportunity for fans.
I could be wrong on that, but I thought it was a little bigger.
Okay.
But I also
you
know
guys
there's no outdoor stadium.
Yeah, that.
It's you had to get seats.
Did y'all ever eat Lunchables?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't know what that is.
It's like a snack lunch. It's all crap.
Is it like crackers with cheese and then it's got a red stick in it?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. No, that's kind of. I'll pull a picture. You're gonna die.
In a Lunchable, there's like a bunch of crap you don't want. Right?
Not really.
Well, for you maybe. I always thought there was like shit in there that I was like, I don't really want this, and this.
I've never seen those.
Yeah.
So it's like a little cracker with a little stupid piece of ham or turkey and then a little piece of cheese.
Okay.
And there's usually enough to make like 6 little cracker cheese sandwich things. Otherwise, no.
But there's like other shit that comes in there too. Like there's an Oreo, and it's like they just took all the other stuff that like no one really eats that they just kind of throw in there, and they took it out. And so it's like
nachos suck.
I guess you're paying more for less, but you're just kind of paying for the same thing you were getting. You just weren't eating the other thing, and now you don't have it to eat.
The pizza was shit too.
Hey, everyone at the games this year, basically, if you buy a ticket at the games this year, you're going to see all the events. Whereas in the past, they had tickets where you didn't get to see all the events, right? There was like shit tickets, like poor man tickets.
Yeah.
Although I heard it was really easy last year to sneak into the games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all you would have had to do, since they're not going back to Madison, all you would have had to do is enter through the RV park.
But no, I mean, even into the stadium. Like there were people in the stadium who didn't have tickets.
Oh,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh. Just enter through there.
Yeah, and then you're good. I don't think like I could sneak around through there.
Judy Reed, white adjacent. Yeah.
White.
Thank you. Isn't that what you did, Sevon? Kinda.
1,400 seating Dickies. Thanks, Ortega.
Here we go.
MAB8. Hey, Dave, it'd be cool if the CrossFit affiliate map had a feature on it where you could mark what affiliates you have been to. CrossFit could make a leaderboard for people who participate, and the person who visits the most gym wins. Maybe there would also be a category for those who did a drop-in and bought a t-shirt. Could be a review section like Google reviews. Could be verified by the gym owner. Could also simply be your own personal map of the affiliates you visited. That's a cool idea. I like it. At 85 Trans Am.
I like it too.
This isn't even a week.
They'll execute on that in 2050.
Let's try to get names for team quarterfinal athletes first. Let's start there.
I thought he was going to say something sarcastic at the end there.
Like, good idea, dipshit.
Yeah, like good idea. You can do it, or something like that.
Yeah, I do think it is a cool idea. I mean, it would inspire people maybe to like to set the record for that. What was that thing Haley Adams did on Snapchat? Like you could you could set a record for sending the most consecutive nudes day in and day out.
I think it was like that, but they didn't have to be nudes.
I didn't understand. Thank you for clarifying that.
The snap streak is just like consecutive days, like talking to people.
If I signed up for Snapchat, would people send me nudes?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you probably get dicks.
Great. My favorite.
Yeah, he never classified what type of nude he wanted.
Yeah, just whatever. Yeah. All right, here we
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
You can review. It's just a Q&A. Well, these aren't really questions. It's not a traditional Q&A. They leave comments and cool idea. I like it. At 85 Trans Am. This isn't even a week in review. It's just a Q&A. Well, these aren't really questions. It's not a traditional Q&A. They leave comments, and then I select some that I respond to. And there is actually a little portion that is a week in review of the previous week. So, and it's evolved over this past several months, years that I've done it. But whatever. At Rowan
what kind of fucking question is that? Should he change the name to answering questions, fielding questions from dipshits?
That's a long acronym.
Weekly fielding questions from morons in the community.
Dave, have you watched the Physical 100? A CrossFitter just won the season 2, just aired on Netflix. He beat out 99 other athletes of varying athletic fields: MMA, wrestling, gymnasts, firefighters, military, weightlifters, rugby, soccer players, etc. Many who had reached the pinnacle in their sports, Olympian national teams, etc. I haven't watched it, and not a surprise at all. Of course, a CrossFitter is going to win in a test. Call it that's unknown and unknowable, and largely uses, I would say, unknown functional like movements. I don't know what the movements they use are, even if they're not functional. It's just the nature of being physical. How about that? Unknown and unknowable and physical a CrossFitter, and especially elite CrossFitter, is going to have an advantage all the time. If we had an event that was move 100 cinder blocks from this side of the building to that side of the building, and it was for time, whoever finished first, guess who's going to win? A CrossFitter is going to beat, let's see, the MMA guy, wrestling guy, gymnasts, firefighters, military, weightlifters, rugby, soccer players, unless they train with CrossFit and have that natural work capacity built in. So what you're saying isn't a surprise because of the efficacy of the methodology and what it's based on, constantly varied functional movements executed at high intensity, and what that creates and what that delivers to the individual and their work capacity across broad time and modal domains, and what they're able to do in all tasks at life. That's like the essence of CrossFit, being prepared for the unknown and unknowable. So I haven't watched it, and not at all a surprise.
Imagine real quick that dude doesn't work at CrossFit anymore. Like, who the fuck did they have to say anything like that?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Zero. Nobody. We'd like to buy some Facebook. We'd like to buy some Facebook ads.
Yeah.
We're gonna have an affiliate call. It's fucking.
And that's the closest thing I've heard to anything worth listening to in a little bit, and it sparked off of a question that didn't prompt it.
Oh my God.
Where he defines what CrossFit is and why it's valuable and how it would lead to the winning of a competition such as that. It was good.
I think the only two people messaging CrossFit in the space now at all is number one, you, and number two, Dave.
Oh, I'm number one.
I do think
mean
you're
like
number
DMing them?
No, like what Greg used to do. The only people like when Hillary
messaging. I see.
Yeah, messaging. Okay. Like, so to keep people on the path. Like, we live in a lane. Like that whole thing that Hiller did, where he talks about defining fitness and the difference between working out in the gym and working to getting a full depth squat, as opposed to when you compete in the open, and then it's okay to no rep people in the open versus like just in your affiliate workouts, you're working on getting them depth. All that was just shit that like used to be being said all the time. Like, just the messaging, keep saying the same shit over and over in different ways, and just keeping the community focused on what we're doing, so we don't end up with some weird shit. I promise you, the second Dave's gone, the games are going to have some ridiculous gimmicks in them.
Like crossovers, double unders.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it because I love Adrian, but dude, there's only two. The biggest messenger to the community is Andrew Hiller, and then the second biggest messenger is Dave. Just through this, Dave's just like kind of keeping the community and the loneliness away, and Hiller's actually speaking to the methodology, and that's it. That's the only people. That's the only messaging we have. It's crazy. And here's the thing too. I bet you I bet you only 3% of the community knows who Andrew is. I bet you it's less than 1%.
Cool.
Yeah. So I know. And the cool thing about that is the chance for growth and taking over the messaging is massive.
You know, Jason told me that today. CF Media. He goes, yeah, I go to this place, this gym, and no one knows about anything in the internet sphere. Well, that's crazy.
Yep.
And then he kept on saying, yeah, it's so positive in the affiliate. I go, hey, watch it. And that, you know what that infers, right? And he goes, what? It's like, you're telling me I'm negative. It's like, that's wrong.
No, I didn't explain that to me. I don't get it.
Jason said that like inside the walls of his affiliate, it's so nice. It's so positive. Everyone's so friendly. And I'm like, what are you getting at with that? Are you trying to say it's not so friendly on the internet, Jason?
Oh, and your shit's not even not friendly. It's just It's just messaging. And here's the thing too. I'll tell you one other thing. If Souza is going to take over the messaging to the affiliates, that's going to be the spot where all the affiliates aggregate. So you're going to have people, those 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 listeners you have, half of them are going to be affiliate owners soon, and that's going to be a really potent spot for messaging. So, that's that.
I would like to know, like,
you'll be the gambling god of messaging.
I hope so. I think about, like, if you think about when CrossFit was a cult, there are religious things that are important. And what you're talking about here is repeat the mantras, repeat the scripture, sing the hymns.
Yes.
And no one's doing that. And how little hymns can you sing until people start leaving the church? It seems redundant. It seems ridiculous that you won't leave the church.
The church will change. The church will change. Next thing you know, the Vatican will be accepting trannies getting married. Oh wait, they do. Yeah, that's what happens. You'll lose. Next thing you know, the CrossFit will have some weird gimmicky shit, and
it's. I know that. I know all the new people would say, well, we need to not treat CrossFit like a religion. And it's like, but people are bought in like that. And don't just throw those tools away because you don't like the way they taste. So anyway.
That was very well said.
I heard actually a CrossFitters won the previous 2 seasons. At Moises
Hey, and they won the Titan games too, right?
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, we just kick ass wherever we go.
This dude drinks so much crap.
Who?
Dave is always drinking. Always. He can't help it.
It's like his Brad Pitt move. Brad Pitt always eats in movies. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
It's so he looks cool.
Dave drinks.
Bernie Gannon, Vatican, not quite there yet. Oh, my bad. Fake news.
Broken Skull Ranch, Hunter. Oh,
crossovers are not gimmicky shit. They're a staple of anyone who takes a jump rope seriously.
HF. Hella
High
Fit.
Fidelity.
I liked Hella Fit.
Hella Fit's better.
Hella Fit.
Hella Fit's good too. I can't do. I'm not good with the crossover stuff, so I can't claim it.
Stupid.
Hi, Dave. I apologize if this has already been mentioned, but are those skate decks on top of your safe? You still drop in on the local skate park and shred on the half pipe, do a kickflip. Those are skate decks. They're from a local company, Gunco in Hollister. I'm good friends with them. They gave them to me. I do not skate. I have skated a little growing up, but I don't skate. As an adult, I skated around a little in when I had a testing facility in Carlsbad, but I don't skate. At Avera,
about 6 months ago, or a year ago, he told me he went out trying to skate. I think his daughter was running and he was going to skate next to her. And he's like, fuck that. I can't do that anymore.
96-36. Dave, clearly you have a tough outer shell, and the online CrossFit channels with the most followers and loudest voices certainly test your resolve when it comes to the programming. So opposed to the pundits who seem to speak on behalf of the 1%, I'd like to say on behalf of the majority that you are doing a fantastic job with the programming. The overwhelming majority are part of CrossFit. The overwhelming majority are part of CrossFit for the wellness and fitness, not the competition. With respect to the hate towards CrossFit associated with private equity taking over for Glassman, I think the majority despise that the woke crowd pushed Glassman out, and the outcome being private equity ownership that everyone knows is guided strictly by monetary gains, not the heart and soul that drove Glassman in his pursuit and fitness and community. A lot there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Thank you for the first half where you
what's hilarious
speak in support of my.
What's hilarious is that he says, I'm not as part of the 99%. No one in the 99% is saying anything.
I do like his programming. I'm very happy with his programming. But the second part
you said that I didn't like it the other day, and I was like, dude, no, fuck. I like the open programming.
Oh, you did? Okay, I apologize.
I don't like the execution on how it doesn't fucking matter, but I thought the workouts were great.
Okay, good. Okay, my bad. On behalf of a previous podcast that I said, I would like to make a correction for the record. Andrew Hiller did like the programming. He doesn't like the fact that the open doesn't matter.
Yeah, thank you. That was like yesterday, I think. It's cool.
Thank you. Disregard yesterday's show.
Yeah, entirely.
No, not entirely. Just to put that.
And then on the second half with Glassman, a lot of different takes on how that went down and what happened there, and understood. At the Julie Jones, hi Dave.
What?
I mean,
what?
it's just there. I mean, it's gonna always be the it's the DEI, it's the it's just the way things are being run. I mean, like people feel it. It's Glassman's not here. It's the lack of messaging. It's just all that stuff. It's the people who work there who aren't CrossFitters. It's people feel it.
It's crazy. Dave's there.
It is crazy. He's there.
Hey, if there was no Dave, what the fuck are we doing?
I wonder if those people in there hate him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
I wonder if, yeah. I wonder if he's converted any of them. I wonder if like the people who come there, like when I started working there, I was a woke tard, and then I got.
Didn't Dave convert you?
He did. Him and a bunch of other people converted me. Basically opened my eyes. I mean, I converted myself, but.
Oh, that's kind of how it has to work, no?
Yeah, you got to take a horse to water. Can't make them drink.
It's like you can't bring people to CrossFit. They got to want to go. You can't like force someone to start doing it. That's a losing battle.
You could. That'd be an interesting.
Dan
experiment.
Guerrero, most people don't feel it. They do feel it. It's just it trickles. It's trickling down really slow to them. But everyone feels it. If you don't feel it, it's because you're on too much Vicodin or Oxycontin.
Feel what?
Just the change, the shift.
But
the shift. I mean, all the affiliate owners feel it.
If you've been around since 2019, if you're a new convert, you might not feel it because you don't know your frame of reference is now.
Right. Oh, good point. Good point.
And that's how this happens over the course. That's how you lose a brand.
Yeah.
Slow migration.
There's always Schrodinger's D-bag, douchebag.
Who's that? And how did he put that thing over the O?
I think maybe you just hold the O down on the keyboard.
Yeah.
There's no button for that on my keyboard.
Do you have a Mac?
I do, but there's no button for it on here.
I think you just hold the O down and it gives you you guys want to see remind me at the end, I'll show you Schrodinger's.
Oh, nice. You're right.
Look at Kenneth DeLapp just posturing on you. Oh my God, everyone's posturing on you.
We just made Hiller bilingual. This is a problem.
All right. I'm going to open a German channel now.
Okay, here we go.
It's going to be like I'm yelling.
Hey, Hiller, I was accidentally billed by fucking the AI software.
Opus.
No, the one that translates to Portuguese to all the languages. $500 this month.
That's how much it is monthly, right?
Yeah. I bought I can't remember 600 minutes or something, and I sent them an email telling them to fucking give me my money back and cancel my subscription. But if they don't, you can use it if you want and convert 20 of your videos to Portuguese if you want, because it doesn't work on my videos. It doesn't work on my videos because I have too many people talking.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Totally.
I've taken the level 1 twice now, and I'm wondering if the training department has ever considered removing the zone diet from the curriculum in favor of more generalized nutrition content. In the 9 years that I've been doing CrossFit, I haven't met a single person who does the zone diet because most find it too restrictive. I feel like the recent talks from the CrossFit Health Summit did a great job in describing what the current studies are showing about what good nutrition can look like, especially when you consider where affiliates are located, socioeconomically speaking. I wonder if there's more value in staying with the realm of good nutrition without being prescripted, i.e. zone diet. It would also help level 1 trainers to understand what the scope of their practice is when athletes approach them with nutrition questions. So on that note,
he's reading faster than he used to.
It's and it's at 1.25, but he is.
Even with that considered, I think he's going faster.
I like how he prints them out.
He said he just prints them out a few minutes before he goes. He says it's pretty random how he chooses them. Do you have anything to say about that before we go on? You want to say anything about that? The zone diet being taught at L1? Yeah.
I'm not a fan of zone. I mean, it works. It works in the sense that it's really simple. I think that's probably why they put it in there. And it's close to what you'd see in Fitness at 100 words and the way you should eat. But I've never been a fan of it's hey, I got to get more fed in. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to throw down a bunch of nuts. It's one of the first talks that I had with Athena. It's you talked with somebody who pushed you into zone. And it's at the end of the day, you were short on your fat. So you just ate fat for the sake of eating fat when you're trying to lose weight. It made me lose my mind. Stop doing that. You don't have to fit the zone diet.
It's interesting that you say it's simple. I always thought it was complicated, but for people who don't,
it's a simple. It's a certain type of math. It depends on who you are, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Once you learn it, you're okay.
Just so people know, the concept of the zone is to eat I think it's 40, 30, 30 in the macros. I think it's is it 40 protein, 30 carb, 30 fat, whatever it is. And the point of eating like that is to stabilize your hormones. At the end of the day, it all came down to stabilizing your hormones. So eat those macros at every single meal, right? So that you would stabilize your hormones. And if you have stable hormones, your energy system, your energy levels will stay the same throughout the day. And also people believe it's the best way to fight off disease, specifically things like fucking dementia, shit like that. So that was the point of it, to just keep your fucking sugar. Keep your insulin level just fucking cruising the whole day.
How easy would it be for them to tell people don't eat sugar and you're cool?
Yeah.
Keeps your insulin level flat.
I mean, I'm really interested to hear what his answer is, but it's like this was written how many years ago? Like 20?
Yeah, more, 20, 30. Because the
It's
zone
like-
was probably developed 30 years ago.
Yeah, you're writing to the I think about this a lot. Like they wrote the L1 to the crowd that existed in 2004.
When
or
people were,
whatever it was.
but people were probably smarter back then.
I don't know. Not when we've changed the game so much when it comes to health and fitness. And we're fighting a different battle. We changed the landscape and we're fighting a different battle now.
I don't know. I feel like it's going backwards. So not to lose weight. No, it is to lose weight too. You keep that. Then within those macros, there's something called blocks, and that's where they lose me.
That's got to be young Jeff.
Anyway, okay, here we go.
Hold on, just checking my notes here, making sure I'm in order. So I wonder when the last time you went to the level 1 was, because we definitely do not talk about it in detail and as much as we used to. It has evolved to a point to where it's mentioned amongst many other protocols and options for clean eating or for recommendations. This idea that you might not know a single person who does his own diet, but I know hundreds of people who've done his own diet and many who still will do it when
hundreds who've done and many who will. So no, he just still doesn't know hundreds.
Want to optimize their results or see change. And the magic with the zone diet isn't the 40-30-30. It's the precision and accuracy with which you're managing the macronutrients and how you're tweaking them to actually see results, performance results, and or body composition goals. So the zone diet there is something to it. There is results from it. And, Matt Chan used to zone when he was competing. Even Jeffrey Adler, he zones currently. And so understand though that like all of
Damn.
Yeah, he heard that on a podcast once. I don't believe it.
Me neither.
these people who use zone at that level are adjusting it and modifying it and tweaking it for their needs. Even the zone diet as prescribed, when I was using it, I would get to a point where I was doubling or tripling the fat intake. So again, the zone diet is about managing and measuring your quantity intake and optimizing it for performance. But largely speaking, at the level 1, we do recommend other protocols if you don't want to use that precision. So if you really care about optimizing results, tracking with that precision your macronutrient intake is highly recommended. And then
yeah, let me tell you, if you really want to optimize your results, everyone knows Goad. Goad is the way to optimize your fucking results. Now, I don't use it. That's why I'm a pile of shit.
Yeah, 50% protein a day and Goad.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Goad. And if you didn't know, Goad is putting up $2,500 for the quarterfinals. Taylor Self versus the world winner. There'll be a game, and download the Heat One Up now.
And a year of free steaks.
What are they? Is Goad giving that away?
No.
Oh.
He's just throwing. He's manifesting it. He's
Tabo,
creating it.
I'm sorry. We're falsely representing you. Okay.
We can make free steaks happen. We can figure that out.
Dan Guerrero. Dave thought that Adler said, I do the zone when Adler really said, I feel like I'm in the zone. That's the first funny thing you've said in 3 years.
That is funny. That is good.
Wow.
And he has a weird accent. I can see how Dave would mess that up. He's Mexican.
Yeah, he's DEI.
And either is French or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd hold that over his head all the time. I'd be like, that's what you get when you do a DEI hire.
If you just want a recommendation, eat meat and vegetables, nuts and seeds, some fruit, little starch, no sugar, which we also teach at the seminar, is a great starting place. And then in between the zone, precision, and the eat meats and vegetables prescription, there's a lot of other protocols that you can play with. A majority of what we recommend is lower carb than the traditional American.
Rinking his ass off.
Hey, dude, that's a crazy place to fucking take a swig. Watch that. That's a crazy. I don't know about his timing there. That's
getting nervous.
Yeah, that's a crazy place to try to put in a swig.
Look at his face. Is there Kahlua in there?
There's a lot of other.
I need this drink now.
A majority of what we recommend is lower carbs than the.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's not the spot to drink.
It's emphasis. We don't get it because we're at 1.25 speed.
His tone is all fucked up with that drink.
Look at his face, man. What's going on with him?
He's at 1.25. Hi, Janelle. What's up, girl?
What I like.
Oh shit! Tism sip. Tism sip. Oh, that's why he's DEI higher, not because he's Mexican.
That
You
helps.
gotta act somebody.
Because he's slow?
No, because he's tism.
Fast.
Tism.
He's
fast. He's fast. Fastism.
Traditional American diet. And some of the protocols are low carb. When you start talking keto or when you start talking some of the fasting protocols that really reduce your carb intake. So, but not all of them are low carb. So we're not anti-carb, but we do have prescription, or we do recommend lower carb than the traditional American diet.
Oh God, that's not really going on.
He got lost. He's like, I gotta dig my way out. And we've screwed up. We gotta get back on track here.
Dude, the only diet you got to follow is you eat 50% of your calories in protein. And then if you work out a lot, you eat a lot of carbs. And the rest is fat. It's easy.
And you should eat your
And
carbs.
if you don't
like
work
you said,
out a lot, you eat iceberg lettuce until you die with the meat.
and like you said on your podcast today, it needs to either have a face or come from the ground.
Yep. Easy.
Okay.
Preferably not fried.
All right.
But if you're rolling through a McDonald's parking lot and you haven't eaten meat all day, like take the freaking meat out of the double quarter pounder and throw that crap down the hatch.
You don't know how hard you made life for me whenever you guys went to Popeyes and kept talking about Popeyes for about 6 months.
Why? Because you like it?
I fucking love Popeyes.
Yeah.
Dude, you should have
seen
dude?
so good.
You should have seen the people who work there, dude.
Oh, it's not. It's cool.
And the patrons. The combined IQ of everyone in the building was half of my IQ. I have an IQ of 74. It was, dude. They look like monsters, dude. They look like Munsters character. They look like characters. They look like fucking Halloween in there. I'm not even joking. Like a makeup artist had come in there and doctored everyone up. What's crazy was all white people who worked there and all black people in there. And when I mean white people, I'm using that term loosely. The people term, not the white part.
That were working there?
Yeah. It was fucking... Dude, it was like Special Olympics Day there working there. It was
Where
bizarre.
was this, Hiller?
Roadside Popeyes
in between Illinois and Wisconsin somewhere.
Okay.
You could tell 3 of the people there, it was like their first day.
It was weird. This like pool bar as well. Remember that? There was like a bunch of pool tables off to the side. It was weird.
Oh.
The parking lot could hold 1,000 cars, and there were like 6 cars in the parking lot. I'm not joking. The biggest fucking parking lot you ever seen. The place could sit 300 people, and it was just like
us,
8 of us. Yeah, like
remember
me and
we
Hiller.
went there because we saw that video of Sporty Beth eating Popeyes, and I'm like, hey, dude, let's get some of what Sporty Beth's eating.
Influencer.
I noticed.
But the food was amazing. The food was so good.
You'll go to sleep for 3 days, though.
I probably ate a cat.
We just messed up his zone talk there.
Oh shit!
So last week I went to Boulder. So here's the week in review because it's low carb. So we're not anti-carb, but we do have prescription, or we do recommend lower carb than the traditional American diet. Okay.
He's all fucked up.
Did I get through them all? I guess I did. So last week I went to Boulder. So here's the week in review because this guy said I didn't do a week in review. Last week I went to Boulder, spent a few days there. It was a good quick trip. Had a couple days of meetings with different teams within CrossFit and got a lot accomplished. Went to
Why Boulder? Who's in Boulder?
Rosa.
Oh,
Nicole Carroll's in Boulder. Rosa doesn't work there anymore. He got fired.
Yeah, isn't he on like that table or whatever?
Oh, I don't know.
Board.
Oh, look, Patrick Rios. I'm in. Yeah, but you got fired.
Yeah, but he does. Yeah, okay.
Wow. Come to see Patrick.
California's most educated and wealthy libs are in Boulder. That's true. Huh. Okay. I wonder why he would go to Boulder.
Nice restaurant in Boulder. I've drawn a blank on the name. Had a good dinner. And so good trip, quick trip. Actually didn't work out during that trip. I I got up at like 3:30 to make my flight that first morning, and then I just kind of felt behind the curve on rest, and then so it didn't work out that day that I traveled. The next morning didn't work out. I was supposed to go in with James Hobart and some of the people from our team, but the last minute bailed, which is unlike me, but I've been training a lot and felt like I needed the rest, so didn't work out for the 2 days I was there. Came back and then jumped back on the main site bandwagon that I'm really enjoying right now. We've partnered with the Murf Challenge, which is pretty cool and a number of years in the making, and kind of silly that we hadn't been working with them previously. And so the Murf Challenge, every year they put on a big event where people do.
Would you consider Murf a CrossFit workout?
I think Dave's on record saying no particular workout is a CrossFit workout.
I would say it's a CrossFit workout.
We made that workout famous.
Who?
We made that workout famous.
I don't even think there would be a Murf if Greg wouldn't have developed CrossFit, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, what Tyler said, like the people who mostly do Murf are CrossFitters.
Don't you remember the one time Dave was talking about how you can't determine a workout whether or not like a one-off workout can't be a CrossFit workout? It's like it's got to be done kind of in a conglomerate. So you guess what you're doing tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And then all of a sudden you can start to see whether or not you're following a CrossFit program. So there's no such thing as a CrossFit workout.
Okay, let me yeah, but
JR will know the answer to this.
What is the Murf CrossFit Hero workout? It's a hero workout. I want to see, do they still have a list? We used to have a hero, a list of
so if you do Jackie every day, you're not doing CrossFit.
Right. Because you got to do some sort of a lift, you got to do some sort of a gymnastics.
But it's still CrossFit workout. Like, look at this. This is from a Thursday, May 8th, 2018. I mean, it's a hero workout.
I'm not arguing that. Totally is. And I think you're right as well. Like if there was no Greg, there's no Murf workout.
Yeah.
At least not the way we know it today.
Like Lieutenant Murphy did that shit all the time. But he was a CrossFitter.
Was he?
When did he pass?
He was a CrossFitter, question mark.
I like that you backed out of that question mark.
No, I heard the question mark the first time.
Oh, thank you. But Tyler didn't. Tyler, that's because you have an ism. Tyler doesn't have an ism, so he doesn't catch those things. He doesn't have that superpower. Okay, here we go.
Murf, they donate money to the Murf Challenge to support the Michael Murphy Foundation, and you buy a T-shirt and there's a leaderboard, and the Murf Challenge does a really good job of like getting it outside of just the CrossFit community, and so they've done a good job of really getting even people like Chris Pratt and other famous people to participate, and it's been kind of silly that we haven't been aligned with them up until this point. So we worked on that, had a number of calls with their leadership, and were able to set something up to where now.
Listen what this guy says. The Ridgeline Realtor. In the Ranger Regiment, we did CrossFit before it was CrossFit, same. But hey, I could say that Bill Grunler was doing CrossFit with the not Petaluma, wherever the fuck he was the fire captain. Pismo Beach Fire Department before there was CrossFit. But it wasn't CrossFit. It's just a beatdown.
Hell yeah.
Lieutenant Murphy died in 2005.
Thank you. Sevon is the name of the 10-minute assault bike workout. Yeah, I agree.
It should be.
Thank you.
CrossFit is involved with the Murf Challenge, and I'm really proud of that. It's a noble cause, obviously, to support, and Murf is such a great workout. Murf was a great soldier and a great sailor and a hero, obviously, for the ultimate sacrifice that he made. But being aligned with it, I'm excited. So if you're an affiliate owner and you want to host Murf at your box, check out Murf Challenge and see how you can be an official host for the Murf Challenge. And like I said, CrossFit, we're now aligned with it and working with it. We also, our programming team, our CAP team, Ridgeline, did you write your scores on a board? Was it constantly varied?
Was there a clock?
Yeah.
Did you do it with your less lonely community?
Together a 6-week training cycle for it. So I think it's geared for all levels. But if you want something to prepare you for the Murf Challenge or for Murf, the workout, they're starting to advertise it, and we will start to advertise it soon. So check that out. But anyways, I'm really happy that we're aligned with them. And
maybe you guys should just advertise the semifinals.
Oh, we did.
You You guys thought about that instead of advertising the Murf challenge? I have an idea. Just advertise the semifinals.
I heard Murf's going to be the first event on Friday at the semifinals.
Did you?
No.
Oh.
He heard a rumor.
I heard
what I heard. He started.
That would be hard to film.
It'd be hard to see, right?
Be hard to do in a small arena.
Did you really hear that?
Yeah.
Wow, that would be fucking awesome.
That's why Dave's talking about it right now.
Oh. I wonder if we'll get to watch. Yeah, on Friday.
Maybe. If Chase is there.
Didn't you say like yesterday you're doing that?
I put in a proposal to film Friday.
Isn't the team like, isn't there a house and everything? You said that like yesterday. You said Sarah got everyone a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm going to Carson and Knoxville. I'm 90% going to Knoxville.
You're going to go to Knoxville?
I do not want to fly. I do not want to fly on a Boeing.
Jesus, you're a pussy.
It's true. Heidi,
what's going to happen? The plane goes down.
Yeah.
And then you're dead. Like, what's the big deal? You don't even know.
I know, but I want to hang out with my boys for a little bit.
Okay. Well, you won't even know.
And of course,
that's true.
I was going to name a bike workout after
you'll be good. You'll be gone. You're good.
You can carpool with me. I know. Hey, dude, let me tell you, it's not out of the question. I would drive straight from LA.
Yeah, and that ratchet ass minivan you didn't want to fix?
No. And ratchet ass. I'll have to use Urban Dictionary.
Later this year, we're also still working with Chad and the Step Up Foundation. So excited about that. So, and then the final thing I wanted to say, let me see. I actually had some other notes that just bled into this. Quarterfinals are this week. The workouts will be released in the next couple of days. And so really exciting. I'm excited. There's a whole campaign around Beat Dave, apparently, that the marketing team built. So if you beat me on individual workouts, which a majority of the people in the quarterfinals will beat me at a majority of the workouts, based on the fact that like we took 25%, like I'm on that bottom. So pretty much everyone in there is fitter than I am. So it will be fun. I'm excited about it. Still time to sign up. You can actually sign up all the way until it closes, I think, on Monday. So register for quarterfinals.
I can't sign up.
I'll see you on the leaderboard. All right. Thanks a lot.
I'll let you have my spot.
Hey, Jeffrey's been doing CrossFit forever. Constantly varied functional movement, executing high intensities, hauling hay all day. When I was younger, there was a clock damn right from the field to the barn before dark. But did you write it on a board? And were you alone? Because if it was, you won CrossFit.
There isn't a clock when you're moving hay, but it feels like there is. Because the trailer's always moving. So you have to go. And so you're like the whole time you're like, oh shit. I love baling hay.
Seema turning to John Madden. Probably most of you don't know who that is. Won't fly, can't talk, doesn't know anything about football.
That's good.
I'm going to give Sevon a boogie when I see him in Knoxville. You probably should not. Whatever.
Sevon, are you going to do the quarterfinal workouts?
You should probably not do that for your health and safety. I'm telling you. I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter. Sounds bad. A boogie in Knoxville is not what you want to get.
Oh, a noogie. Oh, yeah.
Oh, a noogie.
Oh, God, I hate those. Ugh.
I hate all that shit. Titty twisters, noogies, wet willies.
They're kind of like a sack tap. Like if somebody gives you a noogie, it's disrespectful.
It's such frat boy tool shit.
You ever had an oil change?
What's an oil change? Sounds like some Taylor Self.
It's a wrestler thing. It's like you come up with your finger and you stick it in their butthole.
Oh yeah. I need you to go to Crash because you have to teach me how to not die when I wrestle Colton.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I think I'm screwed. I only have to last 30 seconds.
You're a really good wrestler. You're screwed.
I can make it 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Did you wrestle in high school?
No, I played football though.
Oh, you're fucked. Hey, do you know about this company?
Colton.
Do you know about this company, Hiller?
Nothing can save you. I don't know.
Is
So-
he in the comments?
This sugar here, I was talking about it this morning. Allulose. Anyway, and afterwards I was talking about it. My wife said that when she makes stuff for the kids, she uses that.
No way.
Like if she makes bad shit for the kids, that's the sugar substitute she uses.
RX sugar.
And so,
And
do you have it? Have you ever tried it?
I ate something today from them, and it was so now the thing is I hadn't eaten in 36 hours, and it was the first thing I ate, and it was God, I can't find it.
Did it taste like sucralose?
No, dude. What's crazy? What's so much better about this than the other sugars is it said it's 70% as sweet as regular sugar, and that's what was so awesome about it. It wasn't over the top. I ate this. I ate one of these.
What is it?
Just a mint. It's a mint brownie like log. Like it looks like a deuce. And it was
It does
so
look like that.
dude. It was so good.
Can I see the nutrition facts? Is that on this like one of those?
What is
pictures
it
on the
sweetened
label?
with?
0 stevia, 0 sugar, alcohol, 0 monk fruit, 0. It's whatever this. I'm gonna have someone on to talk to me about this ingredient.
Monk fruit tastes like cock, so that's good. That there's none of that in there.
I'm gonna have someone on from this company. I think.
Anything sweet with monk fruit makes it taste worse than where it started.
What's in it?
Hold on. Let me see if I. Oh, here.
Go to
here.
the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a zoom feature on there? Oh yeah.
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. That allulose, whatever allulose, chocolate, cocoa butter, cocoa powder, sunflower soluble tapioca fiber. Or at least it's not sunflower oil. Then more allulose, cocoa butter, proprietary vegan protein. I don't know what that is. Pea, pumpkin, sunflower, flax, cocoa powder, natural flavors, salt. There's nothing in it.
Monk fruit is bitter as butt, but if you like it, that's cool.
People like butt, dude.
Yeah.
I want someone else to try this and see if I'm crazy.
I'll try a log.
Yeah,
Dear
someone,
RX sugar, send those and I'll eat them.
someone needs to try this besides me. I cannot believe how good it is.
I'm on day 2 of doing meat and fruit again.
Oh, how's that?
I'm
Are
starving.
you trying to get like you're starving? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Are you trying to
How
get
long
like
does it take?
Are you trying to get fancy for because you're gonna see a bunch of people like at semifinals? Are you like trying to tighten your shit? No. Oh.
Not necessarily, but I am tired of being poofy. Like if I don't watch the amount of carbs I eat, I kind of balloon up like a water buffalo. I say I'm a water buffalo. I don't like it.
You don't look poofy. Allulose is a naturally occurring sugar found in figs, raisins, wheat, maple syrup, and molasses.
Thanks, Bernie.
Oh,
Allulose.
Allulose. Where do you see someone?
Allulose.
Oh,
Mark Moncton. Hey, that's my
Oh.
guy. That's
Oh.
my house.
that is your house?
Yeah.
Is that your spray painted bush?
No, that's a real. That one never died on me.
Nice.
Allulose is a rare sugar that naturally occurs in fruits like figs and raisins. Oh,
Rare
okay.
sugar.
Also known as D-allulose or simply allulose is a low-calorie epimer of the monosaccharide sugar fructose used by some major commercial food and beverage. Jesus Christ.
Hey, someone you have Greg on, and when Greg's on next, ask him about this, and he'll tell you whether or not it's good in 4 seconds.
This
I wonder
is
if Spade sweetens their stuff with allulose.
They do?
I'm wondering.
Have you tried that yet? The Spade?
No, I ordered the Dr. Pepper and I'm freaking out that it's not here yet. Is it good? Have you had it?
no, I'm dying to try it too.
I think JR has a bunch of flavors, and that's probably the main reason I'm going to Crash to
A
drink
fat
Spade.
Oh, Dick Johnson.
Yeah, so how is this book a 4.1 star? I read this guy I heard is an allulose expert, and I read this book. Greg told me to read this book, and this book actually kind of changed my life. It's pretty fucking crazy.
The Fat Switch.
Yeah. If you're into mitochondria talk, you will love this book.
I hate that book. The powerhouse of the cell.
In a nutshell, this is what he's uncovered from decades of research. Those of us who are obese eat more because of faulty switch, and exercise is less because of low energy state. If you can learn how to control a specific switch located in the powerhouse of each cell, the mitochondria, you hold the key to fighting obesity. It's a great book. It goes into like the different ways you metabolize all the different kinds of sugars. Anyway, this guy's a proponent of the allulose.
He likes allulose.
Anyway, so I'm going to get him on the and he's got a new book out.
Okay.
Please get Dick Johnson on the podcast.
I'm going to.
Yeah. Big
Where's
dick
his
move
other-
there.
Yeah, it is kind of a big dick move. Where is I should get this guy on too, Robert Lustig.
What's
Anyway,
he do?
he's a professor. He's like the foremost expert on sugar in the world, I think. He's a professor at UC San Francisco.
Again, I think I've heard that. Biggest pros are that allulose tastes like sugar, but doesn't affect your blood glucose or insulin. That'd be
Dr.
cool.
Dr. Dick.
Oh no.
All right.
Dick.
Once again, guys, Heat One app will easy $2,500. Easiest $2,500 you've ever made. Easier than the $3,500 Tim Murray made. Easiest $2,500 anyone's made. Easier.
I don't know. Will's pretty good.
Or you mean Will's? You think Will's going to take the money?
He's scaring the shit out of me. I think if he wins again, we get problems.
Hey, what's crazy is it's the biggest prize purse up to date for the Heat One app. And check this out. It's less money. So I think we're gonna have to have JR on Wednesday, but I think the prize money for the quarterfinals is $5,000, $2,000, $1,000, $1,000. So it's more money than 3 of the athletes will make.
Can they play?
Yeah.
What if they just like, I guess you don't get any points for losing. Like throwing it, right? Like
Yeah,
put all their
and
money
you
on
can't
someone
win.
else.
You can't win per event, so it doesn't benefit them to throw an event.
Got it.
How many people do you think pivot from this show to porn? Like it's late,
Pretty
like
late.
like it's 11, like it's 11 o'clock at night. The show's over. You grab your iPhone. Rub
You
one
think
out.
anybody like is watching and all of a sudden they start watching porn and then come back?
I mean, I think you could insert porn anywhere. And yes, someone did it.
Hey, if we were smart,
in
we'd
the
have porn
background.
in the background. I would just have it on. People watch it while they watch us.
I had a friend in college who would basically only have sex with his girlfriend while they were watching porn, but back then there were no cell phones, and so they would lock the doors to like the house, and we would, and I lived in a college town, so they would lock the door to the house and pull the curtains and bone in the living room, but while they watched porn.
I'm making assumptions
so
about
weird.
this person.
You know why? Like that it's me?
No.
Oh.
I'm stereotyping in my head.
White couple
Okay.
in their 20s, straight edge, didn't smoke weed, drank a lot, was into cocaine, both of them into cocaine.
How do you get into that habit?
I don't know, but once you
Watching
start
porn.
Doing that while also having sex.
What are they spending more time looking at? Is the
hey
question.
dude, I bet you,
It's too much.
you're like, nowadays you just have your iPhone like this.
Right. I wonder if Steve Jobs
that's
knew that.
too
when he was
much
creating
stimulation.
iPhone.
Huh?
I wonder if Steve Jobs knew that. That's the thing, though. They probably need that amount of stimulation. They're so overstimulated. They need more.
Hey, when I have music on and I'm working out really hard, I get overstimulated by the music, and I have to turn the
And
music
Dave's
down.
weekend review next week. I'm going to ask him if he's used his Apple Vision Pros to watch porn yet.
He took him back.
Oh, he did?
After he did that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
that
he
would have
took
been
it
such a
back
good
without doing
answer.
that.
Like how he reads them off the list. It's like, Dave, have you watched porn on your Apple Vision?
But still
That's-
ask him that.
Okay.
Maybe ask him, can you watch porn?
Okay.
Yeah. He's not confirming it, but I think.
Right.
Will Branstad or Tyler stereotyping in his head. Shocker.
What did you say about music before that, Sevon?
If I'm like working out really fucking hard, and there's music on, I'll get overstimulated by it. I have to turn it off.
Oh.
That's never happened to you? Like it just starts getting too loud and too intense, and I have to turn it off.
That happens to Alexis every day.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck, I'm overwhelmed. I'm
Can't work out with music.
Yeah.
Not loud at the end.
Most of my life, I didn't work out to music.
There are times where it's like I go through phases where I listen to podcasts and work out, but then other times I only want to listen to music. Do you ever listen to like Rogan and train?
No, I listen to Andrew Hiller and train. That's true. It has to be stuff that I can just listen to while I'm in the zone 1.5. I do zone 1.5 training.
Not even 2.
Not
zone 2 training.
That's the trick.
Scott Morgan, to answer your question, I'm not saying the affiliates are dwindling. They're saying the affiliates are dwindling. Did you see that in the video today?
I did. I watched today's video.
Two separate instances where it was Jenna Hookah, the new CMO, put out the first thing she ever said. It's like 12,000 affiliates. And I'm like, oh, that's a weird typo. And then they sent out that survey that also said 12,000 affiliates. And I'm like,
so they're doing
more than
coincidence.
12,000.
Yeah, but for freaking never, it was 13, and now it's 12. Right. And then at some point, it's going to be 11. Like, I'm not saying shit. They are.
This question is so funny to me. What does Dave say about Hiller saying stuff?
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
Write that. Hey, go write that. Go write that in the
word for word.
But no. Dave, what do you say about Hiller saying this?
What do you say about Hiller quoting Jenna Haka about the dwindling affiliates?
Oh yeah.
It is weird.
Hey, she can deadlift 285 for 10.
Who?
Jenna.
No shit.
I actually responded to her story the other day. She put up a story of her deadlifting 285, and she said she's been doing CrossFit for X amount of time. It wasn't anything long, but now she's doing it for 10. After having been doing CrossFit for 6 to 8 months. She's probably on something.
For sure. Juiced. California peptides.
Yeah.
I ain't hating.
Yeah. Good for her.
Wow. I'm going to do that tomorrow.
You didn't respond to me.
California peptide?
She didn't?
No.
285 for 10.
And I was just like, that's cool. That's great. And she didn't say anything.
Joe Rogan barely asks questions anymore. What's he do? What do they do?
I don't know. That's true.
Apparently Tyler watches him. What does he do?
I've not noticed any difference in his podcast in the last 7 years.
So I guess he never asked questions.
Yeah, he's just never asked questions.
So she I want to see that. Does she show her? Oh, does she show her
story? Here, let's see if I can still see it. It's Colton Merton.
Perfect.
For those of you guys missed it earlier in the show, Dallin Pepper said, haven't been able to sleep lately. The pressure of facing these 3 live all weekend has just been too much for me. I'm sure it's going to be a very close race.
Yeah, I just said, whoa.
Jason Hopper.
She didn't say anything. It was a story.
God, the thumb one is offensive. Like these other two are just like, okay, I see the Photoshop, but the thumb one is like, dude, is that really him? Is that what he looks like naked?
I'm just glad they're laying off of John Young with the sloth for a little while.
With the what? Oh,
sloth.
Too close to home?
No, it's just somebody else needed a turn.
God. Oh, with Coleman Hughes, he just talks at the guy. He went 17 minutes without asking a question to Coleman Hughes.
It's his show. Sevon's not done the same thing.
I have a 16-minute cutoff.
7 for 7 minutes.
Yeah, 7.
Longest running monologue.
By who?
Sevon.
What's the longest one I did?
Yeah.
You
have entire shows where you just talk.
On you the other day. Brooke Ends put you in a hole. It was awesome. You were like,
oh, yeah.
I call that turning into Metal Mario. You were just like, what the fuck is going on? She was just Mario. Like,
You know what's wild too about that is I'm not going to get into it here, but yeah. Well, she had a lot to say, so I was going to step back. I was going to say something about something.
Back, you're in for it. You're like, here we go.
Yeah, I was like, sometimes I'll do that too. I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just going to chill. Like, and I look at the clock. I'm like, I'm going to let this
work
go.
For this.
Yeah, this is cool. I enjoyed having her on, but it's so funny that the comments are just. When I read comments, sometimes I'm like, "Are these people watching the same show that I was on?"
It is weird.
What the fuck did these people just see?
Things that the viewers pick up, like when you're in a show, for some reason, it's just a totally different experience.
Yeah, it's hey, and you know what else sucks is so like this morning on my show, I got into a fight with like the audience a little bit, but it's 300 to 1. Yeah, and you can't win because they all know me so well. Like they know shit about me I don't even know. Like Seema will just fuck me up. Like she's like, oh,
hard,
yeah, she's like, oh, Mr. Nuances, oh, details, schmetails. I'm like, damn, fuck. She just KO'd my shit.
Hey,
she just made me look like a hypocrite. What?
Can I show you something? I think this would be really cool in your background.
Okay, what?
It's a live Instagram counter.
Oh, I would love that, dude.
I think if you put on that shelf back there,
dude, but
hooks
it's
up to
so
your Wi-Fi and it just counts.
Oh,
How
my
many
God.
followers you have?
Yeah. So,
dude, I would
watch it. I think it'd be so cool.
Dude, I would love. Hey, should I get this? How much is the 7-digit one?
Wait.
It's an extra. It's 512.
Can I see it? Can you bring it back up? I want to see what it looks like. You know why it's so funny is because I just have so few Instagram followers.
I've actually seen one of these in person, and for some reason I came across it, and now I'm getting blasted by it everywhere. Marketing.
Yeah.
Which one would I get? The 7 one just so it looks even more ridiculous?
Yeah, probably.
And
I mean, if you get your money back from that Spanish website or Portuguese website, you can just go get this.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And where would I put it? Back there where Dave's oils are? Just like right there?
Yeah, and then people can just like watch it and move around the whole show.
It's too bad we didn't have it for the main account whenever that started to die. Just watch it go down every week.
Uh-huh. They don't have one for YouTube. It kind of makes me upset. I would have gotten it immediately for YouTube.
Oh, I guarantee you can find a guy to reprogram to do it for YouTube.
They do. Oh, that God, you're
One
so
thing
smart.
is they have this custom counter thing in there, but it's not as
Damn,
good.
Tyler, you know shit.
I just know that shit exists, and I'll go find somebody that can do it. How do you think Heat 1 exists? I didn't program that shit.
Good point.
All right, I'll get one of those. I think you're right. I think it would be pretty funny.
It would be awesome.
And I'll set the chocolate dick on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just put on that shelf. That'll be great. Jeffrey Birchfield. When I retire, I'm going to do a Stefan review podcast. That'll be good.
All right.
I just don't have a shelf behind me. Like Sousa's got that shelf he put up. It would go good on his. I don't have something like that.
How long is olive oil good for? This has been sitting out. I've had this thing for like 2 months now.
Fats don't. It takes a long time for fat to spoil.
Thank you, TDCmercantile.com. TDC Mercantile. Rambler told me he's addicted to TDC's olive oil.
Do we know who Rambler is?
I don't know who anybody is.
I think Pedro knows.
Do you know if Rambler's a boy or a girl?
I think it's a dude.
And you think he's under 25?
I don't know.
I do.
I'm not going to stereotype Rambler. What's that?
I bet it's a dude.
One of the first gifts I ever got was from Andrew.
Yeah, I think it's a white dude. It's a white chocolate dick.
That's what happens to us black dudes. We as we get older, we get whiter.
How does it smell?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And you know, maybe I should take a bite out of it.
I think you should smoke the weed. I think you should drill out
that'd be great.
And smoke the weed out of it.
Hey, Sevon doesn't know how to use a drill though, dude.
Someone got me this too. Someone sent this to my house.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
Tupac.
I remember that.
Oh, I thought that was or the little. Who's the dude you're obsessed with? Little doggy. Who's the dude who's going through all this shit right now? That rapper dude.
Oh,
Lil
P
Nas
Diddy.
X?
He
Oh,
did
Diddy.
it. Little doggy. That's how much I know about him.
And then I have this up. Don't forget about this. Rad Star sponsored athlete.
Oh, you love Rads.
Where is it? Here.
I got my Patrick Vellner one back there.
Let's see where.
My Heat One app though. It's like between these computer monitors over here.
I think Pat's the only one.
Hey, do they still sell? Does Wad Zombie sell any of this stuff anymore?
They're getting ready to come out with another one.
Oh, who? Do you know?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Oh,
And,
no shit.
Does he still sell them?
Yeah. Go to minttradingcards.com. I think you can also get them on Wad Zombie's platform.
Ortega, you can program this to do YouTube counting?
See, I told you.
No. There's something else. Here, I'm pulling it up. Look at this thing. He sent me this thing. And
sorry, Wad Zombie, you were about to get some free love, but you got whacked.
My bad.
No, it's fine.
That's not as cool though as the other like
the wooden one
thing. Yeah. I don't think that's as cool.
Wi-Fi clock. Wait, let me see that thing again. Oh, you just went to Amazon and you typed in
Instagram or YouTube counter.
Oh, and then there's a way where you can convert it. Some Mexican who teaches you how to do it.
Always.
Instagram counter.
Smurl. Let's see.
Just like you.
Oh, you can buy the Instagram counter too on Amazon.
Yeah, he's not kidding. This thing's all digital though. Look at that. Oh, okay. This is cool. The other one's a little neater, but yeah, it's cool.
Some of the worst I've experienced, they sent a defective unit and I asked to get a replacement ASAP for our restaurant opening before they picked up the defective one. Fast forward 10 days later and the defective one was picked up and we still haven't even been shipped our new one. Restaurant opens today. So what? Quit being a bitch. It just didn't work yesterday. Even we unplug and plug in outlet following the instructions on the website. Learn how to fucking read and write. This is yeah. So there's four. There's 4 1-star reviews. Setting this thing up is a nightmare. It's worse than one of those older printers that doesn't quite know how to deal with the internet yet. Videos are shot to the left of useless as well. A how-to video that is so modern that it doesn't even reference the exact buttons or look anything like the device. Oh, shit. Okay.
See, unless you have a bunch of followers, it seems like a bad idea.
I think it's funnier if I don't have any, right?
For you, it's funny. But like, I won't name names, but there was a website that had a counter on it, and it just proved that no one cared.
Oh, yeah. I remember that website. That was bad.
Was that Brian's?
Hiller.
What?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
What?
Yes, it was.
I mean, what? We're clearly like trying to like not say it.
Oh,
like it's pretty odd. It wasn't like Tyler and I forgot. No, it wasn't like we forget. It wasn't like we forgot.
That's the tisms coming out again.
We weren't like, "What's that movie? What's that movie?" It wasn't like that.
That's how I heard it.
Let me help you guys.
Yeah,
that's how I heard it, dude. Oh god, I haven't been on this website in a little bit.
Oh shit! Listen to this review. God, people are such fucking losers. I will tell you that it does cause me anxiety from time to time if I don't see it move. Meaning that
sounds like a penis.
No. Meaning it's talking about the Instagram counter. Meaning he's got that thing, but he's not putting on followers, so it's stressing him out.
Hey, it's the same thing as a CrossFit clock. You can either use it as inspiration or inspiration to quit.
Right.
I would love if there was one. So you can get the custom one on that website and turn it into YouTube, but it only goes by the hundreds. And I'm like, I don't really care to see it by the hundreds, but by the people would be sweet.
Yeah.
For some reason, the way it hooks up to the YouTube, it doesn't work right.
This actually came up the other day, and I know Sevon is not going to like me saying it, but I can't remember why we canceled Badussi.
Oh, because my mom. I know you can use the word. I can't use. My mom doesn't like that word.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah, yeah. And I stopped using libtard because when I said it, I was feeling like
anger,
very, very aggressive and angry. And then I transcended that, and now I can use the word again.
You can transcend Badussi then. Whenever I hear it, I think
no, because my mom doesn't like it. It's my mom that doesn't like it, and I'm not a free man. I'm still under the thumb of my the patriarchy, or what do you call it?
I feel that so much.
Matriarchy, whatever the mom
patriarchy,
the mom thing, whatever.
That's
if your mom rules you, mama's boy. I'm still mama's boy.
Oh, my dad will snap at it. Like even at 32, my dad will snap at me sometimes, and it's like you're like, oh, I'm well past that. I'm grown now, and I'll be like, oh shit, like tail between my legs, like kind of thing.
Dude, so today, right before I just finished my workout, I was gonna shower before I came on the show. And I hear my boys in the house, and I hear my boy Ari say to one of my other boys, "God, you're a pussy." So I'm like, "All right, boys, come in here," and they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "You know, your grandmother's in the house, right?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "And I heard one of you call the other one a pussy," and they both point to Ari. I go, "Doesn't matter who said it." 60 pull-ups each, so they had to do 60
for tattling.
60 strict pull-ups each. I gave them the little counters. They each get their own little counter. Like do a few, click, click, click. Do a few, click, click, click. My mom comes in there. My mom. I had to smack my mom around a little bit for this. My mom comes. I'm like, did you guys tell your grandma? You think that was too aggressive to say about my mom? My mom comes in there, and I'm like, boys, say sorry to Medzmaitik. That means grandmother in Armenian. And then my mom's like, they're like, sorry, Medzmaitik, and they love her. And she's like, I don't want you to use that word in front of me. I'm like, motherfucker, like they already said sorry. Just tell them, like, oh, I love you, boys. Thank you for not using that word in front of me. She piles on. Listen, their dad's kicking the shit out of them right now. What are you doing piling on?
I kind of like it.
You like it that my mom piled on?
Yeah. What did they do?
It didn't affect them at all. But I just like to do good cop. I like to do good cop, bad cop. I like it like I went to Home Depot with the boys today, and they're like, "Can we buy cactuses?" I'm like, "No." My mom's like, "You can get one." Well, I like that. You know what I mean?
They got to play the opposition.
One day my grandpa like yelled at me, and I'm looking at him like, "I don't listen to you." It's like,
oh, did you say that to him?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, I was like doing something. I don't know what it was, like the middle of the summer. I had plans, and he's like, "You gotta," and I'm like, my dad said it was cool, so I'm gonna do what he said was cool.
Oh,
so I was wondering how the boys reacted to your mom after you had made them do pull-ups. I'm like, what did they do?
No, they respect the shit. I hate it when my mother-in-law does that. They respect the shit out of my mom. My mom spends so much time with them. But hey, Tyler, I wanted to show you this real quick. This is what I was. This is what I see. This thing. It's basically.
Oh yeah.
It's basically a stick, and then you can put a Rode mic in it, and then you can clip another Rode mic to yourself, and then like you could, and then just hold your and then the receiver onto the iPhone, and you can walk up to people and interview them at semifinals. And just bomb the Heat One, make reels, reel post, and bomb the Heat One app with like fucking a reel every fucking 12 minutes.
I was thinking about the logistics of trying to hold my phone and that thing at the same time.
No, you could hand.
I can get somebody else to do it,
or hand it to him. Just hand it to him, and you'll have a clip on, and you're just like, hey, how did it feel losing to Colton in this workout? And they're like, fuck you. You're like, thank you, and then just post it. You know what I mean?
My brain immediately went to, I can just mount my phone on one of those headlamp mounts so that I don't have to hold it. Right. And then I thought about how ridiculous it would look that if I was interviewing with somebody with a headlamp, like my phone is a headlamp.
And you could, what's crazy too, is you could probably even hit like, well, probably not. I was going to say, they'll probably
get a pair of those Meta glasses.
Oh,
it streams to Instagram.
What the Meta has them? The cell service there though is going to be so bad with all those people. Right. Streaming is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I get a Starlink and the Meta glasses.
These are cheap. I'll order one. I wonder if they go with
I like Devon's idea better. You're right.
And then basically you could post so many reels and you could just take over. Like the Heat One app will become just a hub for just instant like updates on what's going on.
A porn hub.
Yeah, Pornhub, a hub porn, CrossFit porn hub.
We'll work on the name.
That's domain. Yeah,
that worked. Yeah, CrossFit porn hub.
All right, everyone. Thanks for staying up so late, Tyler. It's midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you got. You have a real job, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still, we're getting there.
Well, Hiller and I can tell you how it is over here on this other side.
Better,
dude. It's awesome. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow at 7 a.m. I don't know who's coming on the show tomorrow at 7 a.m., but I need someone to come on. Tomorrow, the hype train begins. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Oh, I invited Dallin. I wonder if he's coming.
You better.
Okay, bye.